All right, real talk. When was the last time you said, after this week, things will calm down? And that was like 3 months ago? Yeah, I feel that in my soul. So, before we get into today's episode, take a breath with me. Unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders, and remind yourself being overwhelmed doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human, probably doing too much for too many people. Let's fix that. Or at least, let's talk about it honestly. Welcome to the Balanced Recruiter, a slightly unhinged, definitely honest, and occasionally helpful space where we talk about burnout, balance, career chaos, and why your to do list still has 19 things on it, even though you've been working all day. In theory. Hi, I'm Chastity, recruiter, trainer, puppy mom, and professional plate spinner. I handle everything from onboarding to offboarding, job description slaying to comp agreement wrangling, all while dodging laundry and resisting the urge to book a runaway trip to Cebu. Because honestly, at this point, I'm here for coconuts, naps, and questionable Wi Fi. Okay, let's talk about the burnout loop. That cycle where you crash, recover, and then somehow end up right back where you started. You know it. First, you hit a wall. You're fried, exhausted, maybe even fantasizing about quitting your job to raise goats in the mountains. Then you rest a little. Maybe take a day off, maybe sleep in, maybe just do the bare minimum for a week. And suddenly you think, I'm back. I'm fine now. So what do? We overcommit again. We take on new projects, say yes to everything, because now we're recharged, right? Until we're right back to crying over a team's notification. It's this illusion that rest is a one-time event instead of a lifestyle. It's so easy to fall for it, especially when you're someone who takes pride in being the go-to person, the reliable one, the fixer, the sure I can do that type. Trust me, I've RSVP'd to burnout more times than I've been to happy hour. Here's the thing. The world loves a functioning burnout. You look tired, but you're still producing. You're overwhelmed, but you're still showing up. People think you're strong, when in reality, you're just caffeinated and disassociating. I used to wear my exhaustion like a badge of honor. Like, look at me, still pushing through. No, girl, that's not resilience. That's self neglect with a good time management. And I'm not even that good at time management. We glorify busy because we confuse it with purpose. But overwhelm doesn't mean you're doing more. It means you're carrying more than you should have to. And honestly, it's okay to admit that you're tapped out. Because here's the truth. If you don't give yourself permission to rest, burnout will take it from you by force. So, how do you break the loop? Not perfectly, but intentionally. Start by asking, what can I let go of today? Not forever, just today. Stop sprinting towards a finish line that keeps moving. Take small wins. One less meeting, one boundary held, one night where you don't open your laptop. And when guilt creeps in, because it will, remind yourself that rest is productive too. The world doesn't fall apart when you take a pause. It just gets quieter, long enough for you to breathe again. This week's sticky note reminder. If you're tired of starting over, stop quitting on your rest. Because the truth is, your peace shouldn't only exist when you're on the edge of a breakdown. Being overwhelmed doesn't mean you're doing life wrong. It just means life's doing a lot right now. So if you're listening to this while multitasking, take this as your sign to stop. Stop it right now. Close one tab, walk outside, or pet your dog. Go hug your children. Go romanticize your next meal. Thanks for hanging out with me today on The Balance Recruiter. If today's balance means slowing down before your next burnout, that's enough. New episodes drop every week, just in time for the weekend. Follow, share, and drop a rating if you can. It helps this little sanity corner reach more of us who are just trying to make it through the week. And remember, burnout is real, balance is the goal, and I'm somewhere in between, definitely checking prices to stay at the Shangri-La Mactan Cebu. See you in the next episode.